I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me.
I'd like to pay my respects to my elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here tonight. Canberra is a city filled to the brim with expectations, culture, attraction, food and wine offering outdoor adventures and family experiences. It is on this land that my ancestors cared, lived and learnt and raised their families. So I invite you all to learn here in this place and remember, long before all these buildings around us here in the capital city of Australia, that Aboriginal people lived on the land for many years and took care of it. I'm a big supporter of climate change, so we need to take care of this land for our next generations. You're in the best city in the world anyways, Canberra. And we're always open for business. So, in keeping the general spirit of friendship and reconciliation, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here to the land of the Ngunnawal people. Enjoy, and YUEF, if this is your first time in Canberra, please take a time to have a look around. And thank you, it's been a pleasure to do the welcome for you. Thank you.
Wonderful to be here in Canberra for what is going to be a terrific night. When I arrived, someone said to me, they said, "Rosso, I didn't recognise you tonight. It looks like you've dressed up for the occasion." Because some of you may know over the years I've had bigger beard, bigger hair, bigger gut. And once when I was doing breakfast radio in Sydney for Nova, I had to interview Matt Damon for a film that he was doing at a hotel in the city. And he's a really nice guy. And after the interview, I was walking downstairs, Matt Damon was walking downstairs, and out the front there was a coffee cart, and I ordered a cup of coffee, Matt Damon ordered a cup of coffee, and when they arrived, Matt Damon paid for my cup of coffee, which was lovely. And unbeknownst to me, this woman from the film company watched the whole thing happen, and she went back to the office and she said, "Oh, that Matt Damon, he's such a dreamboat. Not only is he good looking, not only is he a great actor, but I just saw him buy a cup of coffee for a homeless person." We are going to have a terrific night tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a great time to celebrate.
This is Ngunnawal country, and I thank Auntie Violet for her wonderful welcome to country. The commentary on my table was, that was my speech given. I didn't need to say any more about our wonderful city. But welcome to your cool little capital. It's a great honour to be hosting the Qantas Australian Tourism Awards. We gather tonight to celebrate excellence in the Australian tourism industry, to reflect upon an extraordinarily successful 2019, but then upon what has been the most remarkable and extraordinary summer that I think most of us have ever experienced. I want to tonight acknowledge the incredible resilience of the Australian tourism industry and to send the love of the national capital to all of those parts of the nation who have experienced such a traumatic summer. For our part, we've had smoke pollution, we've had the worst air quality in the world for a few days. We're now back to clean air and the best in the world, I hasten to add. We've had hailstorms, we've had bushfires, we've lost 80% of the Territory's National Park, the Namadgi National Park, and 20% of our beautiful Tidbinbilla Nature Reserve. But we are a resilient community, and like all of those across this nation who have experienced such a traumatic summer, we'll bound together and we'll rebound. And I think that's the important message for the Australian tourism industry this evening, that together, collectively, we can recover from this, the bushfires and the coronavirus. The fundamentals for our industry are incredibly strong. We will recover, we will rebound, and we'll do it strongly together. To the Canberra tourism industry, thank you for all that you've done for our city. The last time we hosted these awards in this very room, and thank you again to the National Convention Centre for stepping in at the last minute, was 2008. I ask everyone in this room to reflect upon how far we have come as a city and as a tourism industry since that time. Canberra is really now emerging as a key tourism destination in this nation. Direct international flights to our world-class airport, more domestic and international tourists in 2019 than ever before. It's a reflection of so much hard work across this industry, and it's been an enormous honour to have been the Territory's Tourism Minister since 2006. Not many people get the opportunity to speak twice at an Australian Tourism Awards. It's been a great honour for me. I don't think I'll be here for a third one, as it'll be another 10 years before we host this again. But to everyone in the Canberra tourism industry and the broader region, from the southern Pylands in the north to the south coast, the Snowy Mountains, all that forms part of this wonderful tourism region, thank you. To everyone who has been nominated for an award this evening, the best of luck. Have a wonderful evening tonight. For those who are staying for the Canberra Day long weekend, our city turns 107 on Monday. You're all welcome to extend your stay beyond this evening to enjoy our Enlighten Festival, world-class cultural attractions at our wonderful national cultural institutions. It is truly one good thing after another here in Canberra, a city of brilliant possibilities. Thank you for being here tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
A few weeks after bushfires swept through the Adelaide Hills, close to my home, I visited a vineyard in the hills, a vineyard in which the workers were back there and they were cutting all the vines off at ankle height so that they could regrow when the water had been applied. And I looked at this devastating scene. Piles of brown, dark, burnt, charred vines. Vines that now stood at ankle height along rows where we had lost all of the trellising, all of the wires, all of the necessities for vines to grow. And amidst it all, I saw out of one of those stumps of an old grapevine, green shoots already emerging from that grapevine. It was a sign already of the regeneration that comes after crisis, of the cycle of nature, that now, if you go into many of the scrubs and bush similarly burnt over the tragic black summer that we've experienced, we again see the green shoots starting to emerge. And it's green shoots that I'm pleased to see we have surrounding us tonight, and green shoots that we must look forward towards as a tourism industry in these tough times that so many people face right now. Because our tourism industry, despite all that we've faced and are facing at present, is still the same tourism industry. It's still the same tourism industry driven by people like all of you who are here tonight, tourism businesses, individuals, families, who've put your blood, your sweat, your tears, your life savings and effort into creating tourism businesses and experiences to give people the time of their life when they come to visit. Our tourism industry is still the same in terms of offering the same incredible experiences. Australia is still the same nation that has the most amazing nature-based experiences the world can offer. The biodiversity of Australia, the outback of Australia, the pristine and rugged and wild coastlines of Australia, the nature-based experiences that many cherish and seek. We're still the same Australia with an amazing array of cultural experiences, from the vibrancy of our cities to our ancient cultures of our Indigenous peoples, an increasingly important part of our tourism story to tell and share the 60,000 years of culture that precedes us.
As the Spirit of Australia, we've grown as Australia has grown, and we've been there through the tough periods as well as the good times. Now, everyone in the room knows that the past few months have been particularly challenging for the Australian tourism industry. And at Qantas, we've played our small part to assist. You may or may not be aware that we carried firefighters and their equipment across the country to help battle the terrible fires that we saw. And more recently, we operated 3 special relief flights to bring our Australians home, 2 from Wuhan, and then a special relief flight to bring the Australians from the Diamond Princess cruise ship in Japan back to Australia. Thank you. Thank you. During the bushfire crisis, we said that when the time was right, we would help these places get back on their feet by bringing tourists back and by showcasing Australia on the global stage. And that's exactly what we're doing. Supporting tourism is a key part of the fabric of our business. In fact, it is the spirit of Australia. We are proud to partner with our tourism bodies across the country to promote both domestic and inbound tourism, especially in these difficult times. 2019 Australian Tourism Award for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Award goes to Nitmiluk Tours. Northern Territory.
I'd like to acknowledge traditional owner, our lady that stood here, and welcome us all. It's very important that we acknowledge traditional owner right across the country. Nitmiluk is a special place. Canberra is a beautiful place, but too cold for us. We've managed to come in and receive our award, and that's what we want. As well as I acknowledge all the ministers, on all levels, from the Northern Territory government to Commonwealth government, especially our beautiful lady that sits with us, Minister Lauren Moss. Thank you for your continuous support in the Northern Territory. We've always been sharing our country from the day we got our land back. And this is something that's going to be great for us and a real blessing. Once again, I thank you all. God bless.
Good job. Okay. The gold winner of this award, ladies and gentlemen, is Habitat Noosa.
Look, Habitat Noosa. In 2016, my brother Paul and I, we went looking for a site to put some of our canoeists in. We've been running a tour business for nearly 20 years in Noosa, and it was growing that much. We were carting tents up and down the river with a boat, and it was getting to the point where we thought, well, we need to do something more serious. And so I jumped in the ute and went for a drive through Cooloola National Park for about 3 days, took the swag, and went looking around and couldn't find anything. And someone in town said to me, why don't you go out and look at this place, Alanda Point? It's been there for 30 odd years. And I think old Brian Mays, who was the pioneer of Habitat Noosa, is looking to retire and sell. So I went out there mid-2016 with the kids, put the camper trailer in his campground, and here we are, 4 years later. I think it was a year or two in the process. We built it ourselves. I'm a builder, and Paul and I put it all together. I think it was halfway through the project. Paul rang me up one day and said, I think we should put a brewery in this place as well. And I looked at him and said, you're kidding me. And sure enough, we've got Australia's, maybe the world's only artesian microbrewery on site in our beautiful 65-acre campground. And I think we're shell-shocked to be standing here, to be honest with you. It's been such a journey. And, we love the industry. We've been around it for 20 years. The industry has been very, very good to us. And in return, we hope we can just build our product and give back to the community and the industry that we so dearly love.
Okay, now to the gold, and that winner is Kimberley Quest, Western Australia.
And all the people behind us the last few years, and it's really backed us up. Been a lot of work and it's really going ahead. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the gold winner for Major Tour and Transport Operator goes to Red Cat Adventures Queensland.
Yes! What an amazing achievement. Tonight is so important for everyone, but tonight was so huge for our business. I really want to thank Tourism with Sundays. I also want to thank QTIC for giving us the opportunity to be up here to win gold tonight. So thank you so much. Thank you to the QTIC judges. Most importantly, thank to Australian judges who obviously do this in their own time. I can't imagine that this would have been an easy decision with the finalists that were in here. It must have been a few points, and I just want to say thank you so much for giving us the gold. I really want to also acknowledge our other finalists. You'll probably be pleased to know that you had us worried. So congratulations to everything that you do for tourism. Our staff, something that we write in our submissions and something that we're very lucky to have, is this amazing 32 people that work so hard for us. They're so dedicated. They look after our customers so well every single day. And I just want to tell them that, yeah, you did it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for making us look good tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the name on this trophy, very appropriately this year, is John Morse AM.
So I think you know who deserves a big round of applause, the events team and all the people at the National Convention Centre who've put this together. They've done a great job. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah, none of them were getting time and a half or anything, but that's the new world. So thanks for doing it, guys. You're doing a great job.
And look, it was meant to be in a park. We've brought the park to you, so appreciate the greenery.
Many of you will leave with a trophy and many will not. Let me say this, you're already in the winner's circle now. You will still be champions, and I want you to remember that. I want to acknowledge and thank the judges who do their work completely independently, professionally, voluntarily, and most importantly, without fear or favour.
I've got the greatest confidence that by working with the government to deal with these issues that we're now confronted with, the bushfires, now the coronavirus, we'll get through these problems that have confronted us at the start of this year, and this industry will be back to its very best. I'd like to wish, on behalf of the opposition, all the very best to all of the people contesting tonight, but particularly those people who win the awards.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the gold winner is Roaring 40 Degrees Kayaking Tasmania.
Thank you. I definitely feel more at home in a life jacket than a dinner jacket, so I'll give this a go, see how it goes. First off, I'd like to thank the other finalists. We all know what it takes to get here, that sort of thing, so, and in the adventure tourism game, just remember, keep it real, it's awesome.
And the gold winner is Venture North Australia, Northern Territory.
Thank you so much for the award. Firstly, acknowledge the traditional owners here in the land we stand. Yeah, look, we come from the Northern Territory. It's a place of amazing culture. We're so lucky to be able to share it with our guests. So we'd really love to thank all the traditional owners up in the Northern Territory, especially Arnhem Land, where our business is.
Just a quick welcome to Canberra, everyone. It's fantastic to host this event this year. A sellout crowd, sold out weeks ago, so thanks for making such a big effort to come to the national capital. And in respect to this category, Canberra's a city in a park, a city in nature. So for those of you who are here on the weekend, get out there, explore and get amongst it. The winner of Ecotourism, Maria Island Walk, Tasmania.
Thanks very much. It's a real pleasure to be here. I'm walking the footsteps of one of my best tourism friends and heroes, Robbie Pennicott, who had been in this position a few times in the past. So it's an honour to be here. I want to acknowledge my beautiful wife, who's been with us for the journey 17 years. We're an owner-operator business, and for those owner-operators out here, you realise how much hard work and the pain. It is an emotional roller coaster, but if you do it well and you enjoy what you do, it's very worthwhile. I'd like to acknowledge the judges. I'd also like to thank our Tasmanian Minister for Tourism, who's also our Premier, Peter Gutwin, who's made the effort to be here tonight.
And Bob, please, our winner.
The Australian Tourism Award for Destination Marketing goes to Bendigo Tourism, tutors to Windsor's campaign, Victoria. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's fantastic to see Victoria on the board tonight, so we feel very privileged to be representing Victoria up here. This award is really a collaboration around Bendigo. It's about Bendigo's award. There's so many people involved in a campaign like this, and first of all, I'd like to thank my colleagues, Melissa and Izzy, and all the team back in Bendigo and the City of Greater Bendigo. We have a great relationship with our art gallery, Bendigo Art Gallery, who brought the Royal Exhibition to Bendigo. which was from 500 years of portraits from King Henry VIII to Harry and Meghan at the other end.
So the winner of the Excellence in Food Tourism is, and I really want to do this at some point, 2 Feet and a Heartbeat, Western Australia.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank our amazing staff that make all of the tours that we run possible. I'd also like to thank our friends and family, particularly my amazing business partner, Ryan, his wife, Simone, and my lovely wife, Candace, who's here tonight. I'd also like to say a big thank you to all the amazing tour guides, hospitality staff, and others who are working tonight and throughout the weekend that make our incredible tourism experiences possible. Also, we don't make anything, we don't produce any food or any drink, so this award really goes towards all the amazing West Australian chefs, primary producers, all the amazing people who make the things that we're able to share on our tours. And finally, I'd just like to thank Tourism Australia and the Australian government for their quick action in response not only to the bushfires but to coronavirus.
As a Canberra business, we are so proud to be sponsoring this category. Restaurants and catering is more than just a meal. It's an experience, and you want to create memory through having a meal. This is the same ethos we have at our Tina Drinks. We want to create memorable experiences with our delicious bottled zero-proof craft cocktails. We left out the alcohol and added sugar for consumers who don't want to drink but still want an amazing experience. The 2019 Gold Award winner for Tourism, Restaurants, Catering Services is Nitmalik Cicada Lodge Restaurant, Northern Territory.
Tourism, wineries, distilleries and breweries is Bundaberg Rum Visitor Experience.
This is amazing. Look, we are incredibly proud of the business that we run up in Bundaberg, but even more so, we're proud of the amazing team that we have that over-deliver on our customers' experiences every single day.
And the gold winner for the 2019 Australian Tourism Award for Standard Accommodation is Ibis Styles Hobart, Tasmania.
The owners of our hotel, the Fragrance Group, who had the vision and the passion and the foresight to invest into Tasmania. I'd like to thank the Accor Hotel Group, which we're a part of, and their persistence in excellence in customer service. And I'd love to thank the team I have. They're the most passionate people I've ever met.
And the Gold Award goes to Mac One Hotel in Tasmania.
Thanks, Canberra. You've done an amazing job tonight. Thank you to the Tourism Industry Council, to Tourism Australia, to Qantas, and all those that have made this wonderful night happen. To the Mac One team, congratulations to you. This is your award. You work so hard day in, day out, delivering lifelong memories to our guests selflessly, like so many in the tourism industry, and you deserve it very much. Well done, guys.
And the gold winner is Cicada Lodge at Nitmiluk.
Goodness, it keeps coming. The dream is becoming reality. Nitmiluk is a sound, a traditional name of that little insect. So we blend that two names together from Nitmiluk, that was given the traditional name, to now Cicada Lodge.
Award goes to Ballingup Heights, Hilltop, Forest Cottages, Western Australia.
To Ballingup Heights, Hilltop, Forest Cottages, they couldn't be here tonight. Deb and Brian, you are such sensational people. You operate an amazing business, and they've asked me to give a big shout out tonight to the magical little town of Ballingup, which is right in the heart of WA's spectacular southwest. Thank you.
And the gold winner is Ashdowns of Dover, Bed and Breakfast, Tasmania.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for all the other people that are in our category. It's humbling. Of all the businesses here, we're probably one of the smallest and certainly one of the most south. We have 3 rooms. There's me and my wife. That's it. Yeah, and we work hard. Okay, I thank my wife. She means everything to me.
Okay, and the gold winner and Hall of Fame goes to Horizontal Falls Seaplane Adventures, the Horizontal Hotel, Western Australia.
Yeah, pretty proud to achieve this one. We've spent a lot of years building that up. to be what it is, and it really is true unique accommodation. And with transition with what I'm doing in my life, I've moved on and handed the reins over to Australia's new premier company of building tourism, unique tourism products, Journey Beyond. And Luke here and Pete are going to be working hard to continue the legacy that we begun as a small family business and build it up into what it is today. Thank you.
The caravan industry is very proud to sponsor this award, and as Tourism Australia, holiday here this year, caravan and camping is what you want to go and do. So I'm very proud to announce the winner, which is Big 4 Harndorf Resort, South Australia.
I've got my piece of paper out, not toilet paper, it's just normal paper. Wow, well, it's an amazing honour, and my wife and I are very humbled. We took a leap in faith buying this rundown resort and convention centre 6.5 years ago, and I thought through a lot of vision and hard work, we've created a beautiful place. From the bottom of our hearts, we, enjoyed every moment of that. My wife and I would like to give our biggest thanks to our kids who backed us and the team at the resort and the convention centre that worked together.
The winner is the Swan Valley Visitor Centre in WA. Come on down.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. What a great honour it is to stand here as the Mayor of the City of Swan and accept this award for the third time and indeed be inducted into the Hall of Fame. The City of Swan is very proud of what we have in the Swan Valley. It is indeed our point of difference. It's not Margaret River, it's not a 3-hour drive from Perth, it's 20 minutes to the airport and 25 minutes in the CBD. In fact, you can get a pre-breakfast flight out of Melbourne, land an hour and a half technically in the City of Swan. Within no time you're in the Swan Valley and you're probably lunching at an award-winning restaurant at Sandalford's or somewhere similar and enjoy that event. We're all very proud of this visitor centre, but all the accolades really need to go to our staff and our volunteers, led by this man, Scott Fleming. He is an absolute champion.
Patrick.
Okay, on behalf of Doma Hotels, I'm pleased to announce the winner for business events venue is the Gold Coast Convention Centre.
First of all, I'd like to thank our owners, the Queensland State Government, who are wonderful to work with, and led by a wonderful Minister, Kate Jones, who's here, as always, supporting this industry. I'd also like to recognise our managers, the Star Entertainment Group, who are always there to also support us, but also our customers, who stand by us year after year and come back, and we enjoy the relationship of the partnership of business events.
The winner of the Specialised Tourism Service Award goes to Blue Ginger Picnics in New South Wales.
Just over 2 years ago, I had a vision to create an eco-conscious company, plastic-free, zero waste, that outdoor dining company that encouraged people to reconnect with nature, reconnect with the food that they ate, and reconnect with each other. And this shows me that that vision is realised. 2 years young, we couldn't do what we do without the beautiful suppliers, farmers, operators in our region that has struggled with fire, drought, floods, lack of toilet paper, all the problems that we have to face as a tourism operator. For me, this award belongs to the region. So please come and visit us in the Tweed. We would love to have you. Thank you.
And the gold winner, Queensland's Groundwater Country Music Festival.
Thanks very much. I don't think 8 years ago anyone would have considered Broadbeach as a hub for country music. And I'm so stoked that we've stamped that for Queensland. It's now become a pilgrimage for country music fans annually to come and check us out. I'd like to thank Jan McCormick, who isn't here this evening, the City of Gold Coast for giving us a canvas to do what we do. I'd like to thank Tourism and Events Queensland for their ongoing support for country music in Queensland and for having our backs in general.
And the winner is My State Bank Australia Wooden Boat Festival.
Wow, this is fantastic. Thank you. Ours is a community event, and I'd like to dedicate this to the 350 to 400 volunteers that help to produce and make this festival happen. To each and every one of you, thank you. Speaking of volunteers, my fellow board members are volunteers. Thank you to each and every one of them. Thank you to our sponsors, the Tasmanian Government in particular. Our Premier Peter Gutman, I remember your name Peter, is here tonight. Minister for Tourism, thank you very much.
And Steve with our Gold Award, please.
As the most recent sponsor of the awards, the National Convention Centre Canberra and IHG, we're very happy to announce the gold winner for tourist attraction, Calypso Star Charters, South Australia.
Look, it's a fantastic achievement for our team. It's been a long time in the making, and we're extremely thrilled to be up here. To our staff, all the hours they put in, some of them have been with us for 10 years or more, so they've done a wonderful effort. To my wife Nicole, keeping us on track to do the award submission. My daughter Ebony, it's her birthday today, so I did say that I'd shout out to her.
Birthday!
Chief Minister.
Before I announce the winner, can I thank our MCs, Chris and Tim. Thank you very much. Hope you've all had a wonderful night. It's been a great pleasure to host these awards and to announce that the winner of the 2019 Australian Tourism Award for the major tourist attraction, one for the Tasmanians, Port Arthur Historic Site.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as the new but not that well-known Premier of Tasmania, it gives me very great pleasure to be here this evening to accept this award on behalf of Port Arthur. The Port Arthur Historic Site has had the honour of winning this award before, last year in Launceston. It took this award out. It is a sensational business. It is built off the back of the hard work and dedication of its staff, its senior executive management team, and I just want to pass my thanks on to those people that do so much work to make what is a fantastic Tasmanian iconic destination the award-winning tourism asset that it is for the state.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please thank our 24 national judges, our auditors Ernst & Young, and the chair of the judging panel, Nicole Sheriff, for their efforts. Woo.
Our event manager for tonight, Paul Donoghue. And fundamentally for the Australian Tourism Industry Council, all this, the events program, the awards program for a year, comes down to two people working together for an intense period, and that's Erin and Winnie, and I just want to say thank you so much for what you've achieved tonight. It's been spectacular, and it just shows the resilience that we all have. I hope you've taken it all with good humour and with the passion that the tourism industry deserves. Thank you so very much.
The 2020 awards will be staged on the Sunshine Coast.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to